What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Nathan here with Win with Nathan, guys, here at the Lender, also known as the Coach. Guys, I'm bringing an exciting video. I'm shooting this. It's freezing outside. I'm shooting this out of excitement. It's probably long overdue. We've had this in the guideline for a bit. I've not had to use this because of how we do things. Guys, the market is changing, especially in the short-term rental market space, right? Short-term rentals were up here, they're kind of down here. It's all over, right? The market is what it is. Guys, the short-term rental market on the side of lending is very easy, very straightforward. There's a lot of myths out there. You know, I hear people say, "Oh, rural properties, you got to put 30% down." Bull crap, right? That's a flat out not true statement, right? We do 15% down for rural. Call my bluff, look at the guidelines. We have other people that say you can't do 15% down short-term rental. Again, just closed one, call my bluff, right? They say they have 200 lenders they shop to. Well, they need 201. But guys, what I'm excited about more than anything else is not that all these other lenders, these brokers don't offer as good a product as we do because they don't know what they're doing most times, or they have too many people they're looking at. And guidelines can change next month, 2 weeks from now, whatever. But as of today, right, this excites me. It's been in our guideline for a bit. I haven't had to use it. It is called a STR Performa, right? Rental data. If you follow me, if you follow experts who really are in the weeds of things and understand, one of the biggest complaints about short-term rentals is the appraisal, right? And that's a huge misconception. It's not the appraisal that's an issue. It's the rent survey, right? Which is ordered with the appraisal, but it's a completely separate attachment. I mean, I guess you could put it in there, but most people order it two separate. It's called a 1007, right? Fannie Mae designed the 1007 for their rental properties, for the investment loans, which is a market rent, long-term rent. It has lease dates, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. From the start of the STR boom, what was the start of COVID, a lot of lenders have been saying, "Hey, appraiser, I know this says it's market rent. Will you just use STR income and do this, blah, blah, blah," whatever. Right? There's been pushback. There's been not pushback. There's been a lot of complaints from the agents, from buyers, from sellers, from everybody. Guys, so in the market today, especially here in Tennessee, you'll see where appraisers are pushing back, where they're trying to pass a state law that says appraisers can no longer appraise short-term rentals if they are a residential appraiser. I support them. 100% I support them, because what a lot of lenders, borrowers, and sellers and people are doing, they're telling people the value should be more because it makes more money. That's horse crap. That's commercial. That's an income approach. So another pushback we're getting in a lot of markets, especially in rural markets like Virginia, East Coast of North Carolina, and a few other markets, people don't want to do a 1007 because a 1007 in the appraiser's eyes, and they're right with this, it says market rent leases. So that's long-term rent. We have 4 different ways to underwrite short-term rentals, and I'm going to talk about the 4th way, which I've never had to use until recently, because 3 other ways should work if you know what you're doing, but I mean, we haven't had an issue, right? So I wanted to do this 4th way just to try it out, and I'm excited for it. Guys, this is a third party, not even a third party, it's just a verification form that's prepared by the appraiser. It's not a 1007. It's not anything fancy. You could pay extra for what's called an STR Pro. That's acceptable too. It's like $250 to $400. But guys, this is just a simple Excel spreadsheet that if you looked at it, it's very basic. As long as the appraiser puts the information in there, the main things it's got to have is just the bed and bath count, the average daily rate, the occupancy rate, and then what's the monthly rent the appraiser is calculating, right? So, and this Excel spreadsheet is so simple, it blew my mind, right? And we use it, right? It's in our guidelines. It's amazing how easy it is. And so I'm excited because I know there's a lot of people out there that try to teach buying STR, selling STRs, or STR lending and like all this stuff, and that's their focus. But guys, you got to have the tools to make stuff happen. Like, I get calls from certain people all the time, like, "Hey, this doesn't work. What's my options?" Well, if you read the guidelines, you have 4 options. And everyone panics because most lenders only have 3. This 4th one of ours, I absolutely love. Could it go away next week? Yes. Could it go away next month? 10 years from now? Yes. But guys, it's very simple. It's just the listing name of the property, the Airbnb, the VRBO. It's the bedroom, bath, daily rate, occupancy. And then it just simply says the amount there. It's just a simple summary of a short-term rental. it's exciting to me because here's the thing. I don't need to have any pushback from an appraiser. Now, I had pushback literally this week because we just said, okay, to use the Excel spreadsheet instead of a 1007. And one appraiser said, no, I'm not willing to use that. I'll put short-term rental on a 1007. So it kind of was funny that it flipped. But guys, I'm excited for this. This is, I haven't had to use this. I've read this guideline last year. I thought it was exciting. I taught people about it, but I've never used it. And now I've used it because I just wanted to try it out finally. And it's great. So even though there's a lot of negative things going on in the market, there are good things happening. So guys, if you want to know the truth about short-term rental loans, if your lender's telling you something that doesn't seem right, like, hey, 30% down for rural properties, location matters on down payment, stuff like that, or you can't do STR income with lower down payment, guys, call your boy the coach, get the facts, get the truth. So guys, if you invest in short-term rentals at all, you know, have this information prepared if you're planning on selling, buying, right? Because this pro forma that appraiser fills out could make or break your underwriting. Again, there's 4 ways to underwrite short-term rentals, and people forget that all the time. So if all 4 ways are bad or fail, you probably shouldn't buy the property. But this is just an easy tool that I absolutely love, right? So guys, until next time, it's your boy, Nathan, here with Win with Nathan.